Step into a world of romance and mystery with Tamora Rose, where desire simmers beneath the surface and where every stolen glance has the power to shift the fate of two souls. Today we're diving deep into one of my favorite elements of romantic storytelling, the art of the slow burn. Whether your lovers are wandering candlelit halls in a crumbling manor, exchanging glances across a crowded ballroom, or navigating a supernatural fate that binds and divides them in equal measure, slow burn romance is the heartbeat of so many unforgettable love stories. Let's explore how to craft that irresistible tension that keeps readers lingering on every page and holding their breath for every moment that almost tips into something more. Slow burn romance casts a spell unlike anything else. It is the literary equivalent of a hand brushing yours in the dark. Unexpected, electric, and impossible to shake. In historical and paranormal romance especially, the slow burn becomes a dance of restraint and longing. The world may be full of strict social codes, ancient magic, family duty, dangerous curses, or timeless prophecies, but the one thing readers constantly crave is connection. Not instant love, but love that grows like a flame, quiet at first, then all-consuming. At its core, a slow burn is about anticipation. It's about crafting a story where tension becomes a language. Your characters speak it in their silences, in their hesitations, in the way one of them looks away too quickly, or the way the other holds onto a moment just long enough to make the reader feel it in their chest. This kind of storytelling gives us permission to savor every emotion as it unfurls, rather than racing toward a resolution that hasn't yet been earned. One of the first keys to creating an irresistible slow burn is establishing chemistry from the very beginning, even if your characters don't realize it. Sometimes the energy is subtle, a fleeting spark neither of them is prepared to acknowledge. Other times it's immediate and disorienting, the kind of encounter that leaves both parties unsteady. Chemistry doesn't always have to be fiery or witty. In slow burns, it can be quiet, atmospheric, and charged with meaning. A single shared moment can plant the seed for a romantic arc that blooms over hundreds of pages. Chemistry becomes the foundation. But the next step, the part that transforms curiosity into longing, is escalation. Slow burn romance thrives on layering tension. Think of it like tightening a ribbon around two characters who are circling each other, drawn closer with every chapter. Each encounter should build upon the last. A conversation that reveals vulnerability, an argument that exposes passion, a look that lingers, revealing desire neither can yet voice. It's not about delaying for the sake of delay, it's about allowing the emotional stakes to grow deeper and richer. The best slow burns steep readers in emotional complexity, and that's where internal conflict comes from. Characters in a slow burn romance are rarely ready to fall in love at the same moment. One may be fighting the attraction, convinced that giving in is too dangerous. Another might fear vulnerability, or be bound by past heartbreak. Maybe one of your lovers carries a secret that could destroy the other. Maybe they believe love is forbidden or impossible. Internal conflict creates depth, but more importantly, it gives the readers a reason to ache for the characters. Each layer of emotional resistance is an invitation for readers to lean in closer. Of course, romance doesn't unfold in a vacuum. External obstacles are the scaffolding that hold up the slow burn, especially in historical and paranormal genres. These are the barriers your characters simply cannot outthink or ignore. Perhaps society forbids their union. Perhaps a looming war threatens to tear them apart before they've ever truly come together. Perhaps one is bound by an ancient vow or cursed to keep their distance. Maybe the supernatural forces around them twist fate into knots neither of them can easily unravel. These external pressures heighten the tension and make each small moment of connection feel even more precious. Together, internal and external conflict create a push-pull that keeps your lovers circling each other, orbiting like two stars destined to collide, but trapped in the gravity of everything that stands in their way. And that orbit is where your story thrives. It's where you lay the groundwork, not just for romance, but for transformation. Slow burn love stories aren't just about two people who want each other. They're about two people who grow with each other and because of each other. The emotional payoff is the crown jewel of any slow burn, and this is where so many romances either soar or collapse. When the tension has been carefully, slowly, deliciously built, the first moment of surrender is unforgettable. It might not even be a kiss. Sometimes the most shattering payoff is a whispered confession, a hand finally taken, a barrier finally broken. But when it is the kiss, when you've held your readers at the edge of longing for chapter after chapter, that moment should feel like a release of every emotion you've woven into the story. It should be a culmination of all the yearning, all the conflict, all the almosts, delivered in a scene that feels both inevitable and transcendent. Think about the romances readers never forget, the ones that tug at the heart years after the book is closed. They linger in memory not because the characters kissed quickly, but because we journeyed with them through every struggle, every denial, every aching moment of longing. The best slow burns become transformative experiences for the characters and the reader. But like any art form, slow burns have their pitfalls. One of the most common is mistaking slow for stagnant. A slow burn is not about withholding. It's about progression. If your lovers aren't changing, if their relationship isn't deepening, if your story isn't moving forward emotionally, the tension evaporates. Every scene should reveal something new. An inch closer, an unexpected vulnerability, a shift in how they see one another. The pace may be slow, but the movement must be constant. Another pitfall is weak chemistry. In a slow burn, chemistry is the engine that pulls readers through. Without it, no amount of tension or clever plotting will make the romance compelling. Chemistry can be conveyed through contrast, characters who challenge one another. Through resonance, characters who mirror one another's inner wounds. Or through atmosphere, the sense that something unspoken shimmers between them. The form it takes matters less than the impact. Readers need to feel something stirring long before your characters do. The final pitfall is the rushed resolution. When the romantic tension has been stretched tight and carefully nurtured, snapping it too suddenly can lead readers feeling unsatisfied. The release should feel like melting, not breaking. A good slow burn doesn't end the moment your characters kiss or declare their love. It transforms. The tension shifts into intimacy. The emotional stakes evolve, and the relationship enters a new phase that feels just as rich and compelling as the longing that came before. Slow burn romance thrives across genres, but it shines especially bright in historical and paranormal settings. There's something enchantingly atmospheric about forbidden love unfolding beneath the glow of lantern light or the shimmer of moonlit magic. In a world defined by rules, curses, propriety, or destiny, love becomes the rebellion. It becomes the spark that defies boundaries and redefines fate. Every writer crafting a slow burn should consider one simple truth. Readers want to feel. They want to be swept up in an emotional journey that unfolds with beauty, restraint, and inevitability. They want to root for the lovers, to ache with them, to hope with them, to yearn for that moment when everything finally breaks open. This is the power of slow burn romance, the ability to make a reader's heart race with nothing more than a look or a touch withheld. And when you, the storyteller, lean into that power, truly lean into it, you give your audience a romance they carry with them long after the final page. Slow burns are not simply stories of delayed gratification. They are stories of emotional intimacy, of tension that binds two souls long before they dare speak about it. They are the threads that weave passion, vulnerability, and destiny into something unforgettable. That's it for today. Tell me your favorite slow burn couple and what made their journey so powerful for you. Until we meet again, may your days be filled with passion and just a touch of magic.